Hello everyone and welcome to the Iowa Speedway for the 6th race of our NR2003 Craftsman Truck Series season. Here where we are running the full seasons, we get underway and green from Iowa. Corey Heim, Ty Majeski on the front row. Corey Heim already clear for the lead into turn 1 and 2 over Ty Majeski. Jack Wood runs third, Zane Smith fourth, looks like Kligman's running fifth, but look at us, we're already flying through the back half of the field here up into the top 15, looking for the top 10 here on lap 1 as we have been flying from the back and are just rolling the high line of the racetrack, passing all these guys, flying by. I'm up into the top 5 now, coming out of 3 and 4, we're in 4th place already after 1 lap at the line. We're going to be scored in 4th, we gave Majeski a little bump, he bounced off the wall, he saved it, here we go, into 1 and 2, we give Majeski another shot, we're 3 wide with Jack Wood, some contact, and oh, we got a crash. Brett Holmes is around on the front stretch. Looks like Grant Enfinger, Tanner Gray were involved in an incident as well. Oh, there's a big crash up here. Matt DiBenedetto, Kaz Gralla, both Gray brothers involved. A big crash. Both 3 of the 4 Tricon trucks. You got Tanner and Taylor Gray and Gralla involved. You got DiBenedetto, Sanchez in it. Well, how did this all start? Like the 15 Tanner Gray. DiBenedetto bounces off the wall. Tanner Gray turns him into Sanchez and Gralla and then wipes out in front of Taylor Gray. A huge crash, and Brett Holmes piles in Enfinger, nowhere to go, big damage, and that is why we're under caution for the honestly pretty big incident here on lap 1. We get turned in the wall there by Ty Majeski down the back stretch here, racing back to the line. Really, this is a simple case of me just trying to clear myself out of the 2, bouncing off the wall, not the smartest of moves, but we continue on just fine. It looks like we'll be scored in seconds. We try to chase down Corey Heim, racing back to the caution flag, and we'll be scored in second back at the start-finish line. It's the first caution of the race here at Iowa on lap 3. And we, of course, drive it in here into turn 1 and 2. So we are now pitted. We drop to the back of the field here on lap 7. I have to charge our way through the field once again here with 25 laps to go. We are sailing here as we get the view as the pack comes thundering by here into turn 1. We're already in the inside of Friesen, Crafton, Caruth, Taylor Gray, and Colby Howard. We are charging up back in the top 20 easily. Now the inside, Ross Chastain, Kaz Gralla tries to throw a block. We make an evasive maneuver, go to his inside as we sail off here into 3 and 4, go by a couple more trucks. Now trying to pass Dean Thompson, Jake Garcia, and Haley Deegan. A little bit contact with Jake Garcia there, slows us down a little bit, but we are still going very fast. Caution out on the racetrack. There has been the stage end. I believe that was the end of stage 1, that caution. So Corey Heim wins stage 1 over Majeski, Kligman, Jack Wood, Eckes, Zane Smith, myself, Nick Sanchez, and Haley Deegan in the top 10. We got all the way back to 9th before the stage ended, so Corey Heim gets the playoff point. Now on lap 13, we stay out. We take the lead here on the restart and are trying to drive away with the race lead. As we have a big gap, though, back to second. Now we're going to get some onboard view inside the cockpit camera. We get an onboard lap around Iowa with myself. Now we move on to the onboard, the roof cam here, as we roll here through turn 1 and 2, catching up to the lap truck there, the 38 of Zane Smith. We are just rolling right now here in Iowa. In the race lead, comfortably so. You see the pack behind us, Enfinger, all those guys trying to close in, make it a battle. But right now we have a comfortable lead here at Iowa Speedway on lap 15 as we go sailing off into turn 1 and 2. Now here they come, big run from Roger Caruth. We decide to track and make contact. We slide into the wall. We save it. Nearly wrecked, but lose lots of positions. We lose 3-4 spots on the track because of that. Caruth coming out of nowhere, and we try to throw a horrible block. Did not work, and now we got a whole pack of trucks hungry behind us. You got Stephen Parsons, Jake Garcia coming through. We try to come down the track. Colby Howard clips us and spins us into the grass, and the caution will come out here at Iowa. We get turned. We get dumped. We get spun, and that will cost us everything. Let's see what happens right here as we are coming down the track. We are trying to avoid creating an incident, you know. Here with Jake Garcia, and we just come down, and we honestly get ourselves turned a little bit, but he didn't lift either, which sends us spinning down through the infield into the grass here. And behind us, a couple other cars crashed, which is really why the caution came out. A couple other trucks got into it behind us. You can see here, full speed replay. We just come down a bit into Jake Garcia. He doesn't lift. He sends us. We go sliding and spinning. See us back there down the apron. And Matt DiBenedetto goes crashing as well into Caden Honeycutt and Ross Chastain. Around goes the 25 of Matt DiBenedetto as collateral from the stack up after I got turned. See what happens right here is Tyler Hill, Sam's Crafton. He turns to DiBenedetto and he gets hit bang right there by Honeycutt. And that's where the caution's out for the Benedetto. Now for poor old me spinning around. But we're going to get, I believe, a Somo replay now. And then we're going to get onboard, my onboard view here. Running the lead, just come down and we get turned. And there we go, sliding through the grass. Luckily we keep it off the wall, avoid any further damage. So you're very fortunate there to avoid really any damage. And now we're going to get onboard with Jake Garcia here. Sees you what happened. See, we just came down, he didn't lift, and he sent us. And that's that. That was the incident. He just sent us. So at this point, I was frustrated with Jake Garcia a little bit. You know, just not giving us any little room there, because I could have used about an inch or two, and I would have been fine. So I was straightening the truck out. I wouldn't have wrecked off of him. But now we get back underway here with 18 to go. Left 21 yard bump. Krishnek is out of the way. We're on the onboard view of the cockpit as we just go flying through the field on the outside lane here. We are just flying right on by him. On the outside of Jake Garcia, now on the outside of Hocevar. Now working by Raja Caruth. Heading into the corner behind Tanner Gray. Ooh, contact. He slides up into Tyler Hill. Oh, there's contact. We're in the wall. We're crashing. Myself, Tyler Hill, and Tanner Gray go around. I believe the 04 got some damage there. That's Corey Roper. But see, Tanner Gray gets sent hard right back into us. We get slammed into the outside wall. Big damage. The 56 of Tyler Hill as well. As we just gave Tanner Gray a little bump and he couldn't save it and he went flying down the corners. I tried to get to his outside in time. I just couldn't quite do it. I just tap him and he sends 56 and they both go right back into us and we get drilled right there. And we have nowhere to go, so we all get turned into the wall and go crashing. So this is a racing incident. I would write that one off as. But not the way we wanted to have it go here in Iowa when we were just starting to charge our way back through the field here. Yeah, full speed replay here. I believe he's going to be on board with one of these guys. Get the onboard view here of Tanner Gray going in the corner. Right here, he's going to get bumped and down to 56. And here I am. Bang! Into the wall we go. Contact made. Caution is out. Ooh, there's some contact there with the 04 machine, Roper. And then we go racing back to the line afterwards. Now we're going to get an onboard view from myself now in the cockpit, which is the view that we were almost going to see here. We just got slammed. Nowhere to go for us after the bump on the Tanner Gray there. They couldn't quite save it. So the racing incident here at Iowa bringing out the caution flag. And now hopefully this is the final replay we'll get this time right here, giving Tanner Gray the bump up the track they go into myself. So here's the final replay here of the incident here at Iowa that we were under caution with just under 20 laps to go. And as we race back to the line, we're trying to get by Lawless Allen, Carson Hocevar, Roger Caruth back to the line. We get underneath Caruth, but we can't quite clear Hocevar at the line, so we come up slide, make some contact. And now we restart here on lap 25. Already given Spencer Boyd's bump, going 3 wide here through the middle. Once again on the onboard view, going the inside of Friesen, Howard, Deegan, and going right by Empfinger, Ted Gray, Ben Rose on the inside of Kaz Gralla, Corey Heim. We send it all the way up into second place down the backstretch with an incredible restart. We get clear out door check. Corey Heim, some contact made there on the onboard. As we close in 51 at Jackwood, we get to his inside. We clear the 51 and are back in the lead here at Iowa. Taking care of business, driving right back up to the race lead, trying to get our 3rd win of the season and maintain a 50% win rate this season so far. You see behind us Jack Wood, Kaz Gralla trying to game it. We are pulling away here down the backstretch, having a tremendous run, showing our speed, doing a whale of a job here at Iowa, showing some great speed, running well. And I see behind us there, side by side, trying to make something happen, but we lead here at Iowa. And now we move on to lap 29. They've caught us now. Gralla underneath us. Jackwood right there. Gralla gets underneath us. He gets by. He's a lap track though, so it's no biggie. But Jackwood is second. We're going to battle down the backstretch for the race lead. Jackwood to our inside. We are on the outside. Into 3 and 4. We try to pinch him down, but he forces us to slide up the racetrack a bit. Jackwood has the momentum on the inside. He will get by us. Here comes Heim and Rhodes as well as we bounce off the wall right there. Down the track. Save it. Almost wreck again. Allows Corey Heim to get by as well as Ben Rhodes and Taylor Gray trying to follow as well. Now we get the run through 1 and 2, clear the 99 of Rhodes and 17 Taylor Gray, and get a run back on Corey Heim and Jack Wood here down this back straight. We're going to go to the onboard camera inside the cockpit as we send it here through 3 and 4, catching up to the 11 machine of Corey Heim, trying to make a run at him. Onboard view, him and Jack Wood right in front of us. We get a good run here through 3 and 4. Now move on to just 8 laps to go here at Iowa. It's crunch time, so we get a little aggressive. We send it here into 1 and 2 underneath the 11 of Corey Heim. We slide up and we make contact and around we go. We go spinning. Into the wall goes Corey Heim. We slide as well, and big hit there with the 35 of Jake Garcia. And we turn him up the track. We dump him afterwards, but Unbelievable. We were a little bit pushing a little bit too hard. Slide up into the Evan and Corey Heim, get locked together, and we both spin around, bringing out the caution with just 8 to go here at Iowa. That'll get Jack Wood comfortably in the lead as we were just pushing it too hard. Too fast. We just get right there underneath the 11 of Heim, slide up into him, make some contact. At that point, we get locked together and we just slide and we spin out. Heim goes up into that outside wall. Big contact for him. He will be damaged. Luckily, we don't narrowly avoid getting drilled by Taylor Gray right there. It could have been the end of our race if that was the case. So I get the full speed replay, just driving it in too deep, trying to get every position back we can. At some point, you're just not going to get them all back. And then right here, see Jake Garcia slams us, trying to avoid it. So I turn him. That's also revenge for earlier when he junked us. So we spin him, and he's going to go up the race. Get hit hard by Daniel Dye into Zane Smith. They're wrecking big down the backstretch. You got Purdy, Tyler Hill, Craftsman, Tanner Gray, Ankrum, Zane Smith, Daniel Dye involved. All of a sudden, this what seemed to be a 2-car incident has turned into a 8-9 truck incident here. You got all these trucks back here crashing into each other. This all started with me turning Jake Garcia. We get this whole thing from the view now, the 35 of Jake Garcia. He's running the outside lane. Now he goes low, right up, coming down and slams us. I then turn him for good measure. Up the track he goes, and behind him, Daniel Dye is going to slam right into him, and everyone behind is going to get collected in a big pile up right here under the caution flag. Big hits for Matt Kraft and heavily damaged a lot of contenders here that were running at the back of the pack. And as we race back to the line, we clear Lost Sound, but aren't quite going to get the guys ahead of us. I guess we're going to get another look at it here from my POV, I guess. So we go underneath Corey Heim, slide, around we go. That's the gist of what just happened. Then there's the Jake Garcia thing right here. Turn him, and there he goes. See, they're going to start slamming each other behind us. They're going to start wrecking. Boom, boom, boom. There they go. Then we're going to race back to the line here. We move by Nick Sanchez, go by Honeycutt, and we're going to get by Lawless Allen here coming down the front stretch. So they try to get a run to beat up the other guys up ahead. Colby Howard, Kligerman, I don't have enough to slide up the truck in the front. Oh, sliding into Spencer Boyd. Enfinger, Kligerman gets some mall damage as well. And now we're going to restart, most likely the final restart here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a 3-lap dash here at Iowa. We're back underway. 3 laps to go. We're already on the outside lane making hundreds of passes. We're hauling it into turn 1. Just like that, we've taken the lead into turn 1, 2, right around the outside of Jack Wood and Ben Rhodes. And now we have the lead, and we are trying to drive away with it and secure the win. This will be our 3rd win this season. We have the speed. We are off into 3 and 4. I know we're going to run away as fast as I can here for the rest of the packs. I know they're going to catch right back up, come probably on the white flag lap. Now just 2 laps to go, Iowa. Can we hang on to the lead and possibly the win? As we go into turn 1 and 2, Jack Wood runs in second, a little under 2 seconds behind us. We have the huge lead, but as we come out of turn 2, you can see him in the background trying to gain some time. Coming to the white flag this time into 3 and 4. The lap truck of Parsons gets out of the way on the apron. Jack Wood closing big time here, coming to the white. Here we go. It all comes down to this white flag. Final laps at Credit Bank at Iowa. What will Jack Wood do for the win? He's closing in big time behind us. We're trying to hold him off here through turn 1 and 2. It's going to be an absolute battle. Jack Wood closes in. He's got a big run now going to the inside of us here, heading to 3 and 4 for the final time. We throw a block here on the bottom. He's got a big run. We block him. We just sit right in front, park it right in front of him here on the apron, slow him down big time. Coming out of 3 and 4, we slide up the racetrack, back to the line, Wood to the inside, we to the outside, but we hold him off and we win at Iowa. We barely hold off Jack Wood to win here at Iowa and get our 3rd win of the Craftsman Truck Series season and maintain a 50% win rate. We get up in the wall of afterwards. Now we're going to burn it down in celebration afterwards. Celebrate a big win here in Iowa after a dramatic turn of events where we hold off Jack Wood's late charge to the line. We had just enough laps to make it work here in Iowa, and we get the win. Oh, and we get slammed by the 04 of Corey Roper in the middle of our burnout. And then we go burnout right back up the racetrack, right in the path of Corey Heim, who then slams us. And that'll put an end to the burnout as the truck is killed now after Corey Heim slams into us in a funny way to end a burnout. You see the final race results on the left side of your screen, a few DNFs, a couple lap trucks. And of course, barely holding off Jack Wood and remain rivals for the championship. We'll see up to the playoff grid momentarily. Now Nicely updated playoff grid. Of course, we continue to extend our lead at the top with 3 wins now on the season. Corey Himes, Zane Smith, Tanner Gray, Ty Majeski, Chase Purdy, all very comfortable on points. Even Ankram's a solid 10 points above Grant Enfinger. Caruth now only out by 10. Chastain out by 11. Eckes out by 12. Deegan out by 13. Colby Howard 15. DeBenedetto 21. Grala 23. Sanchez 29. Craftsman 31. Dean Thompson 33. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.